no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First play, first pass for Brady. Being chased out left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Brady. Open man there is Collins, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run here with Dearness Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Cover! Help him!
From midfield, here's Brady. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Pats lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Touchdown! George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Luntz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got it to the 43 here.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Jones. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 19 yards.
Go Bandit!
First down, Patriots.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Again, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
No, 66.
Brady going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Regular.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 3.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Jones. It's a Packers touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Give them 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some...
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score, and the momentum, and everything just changes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
A final score now from Vegas. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So that last kick.